Well, hello there, Taurus. How are you? It is always so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your August reading. Let's jump into it. Let's see what's on the horizon for you. Ooh, one of my favorites, Spider Spirit. Make your dreams real. Wow, beautiful. A narrow pathway. Tread thoughtfully. Okay, so this energy is about just taking one step at a time, not getting too far out in front of yourself, kind of like really allowing yourself to stay in the present moment, because the path forward is kind of like being illuminated for you one step at a time. So it is about not getting your plan too far out in advance, because there's going to be new people, new situations, new options, new opportunities that are coming onto your path. So it's allowing yourself to not worry if you feel like, well, I don't see any options. It's okay, just taking one step forward. Just constantly asking yourself, what's the next best step that I can take in order to move closer to my dreams, right? And not worrying about, well, what comes after that, right? We get into that energy of fearing about the future. How's it going to play out? How's it going to come in? Wow, that's kind of like an interesting message. Yeah, I mean, for me, because I feel like there's something in my life right now, and I'm kind of like, where is this going? I have no idea, right? And it does bring up, I'll have to admit, a lot of anxiety. So because it's kind of like, what I want to plan it out. I want to know, like, I want to envision, where is this going? But Spirit is saying not to worry. And your dreams are going to come real, but it's not about leaps and bounds at this time, especially we're in a Mercury retrograde until August 11th. We're in the Lion's Gate portal. It'll peak on August 8th, allowing yourself to recognize this is a time to go slow and just take the next best step. Yeah, you are co-creating. Taurus, this is beautiful. You are co-creating at this time. Okay, so this is about going slow, listening to your intuition. Yeah, here and now. I feel like you're not. That's your obstacle. Here and now is about, don't worry about what's happened in the past. Don't worry about the future. Just allowing yourself to be very present-minded and asking yourself, what's my next best step? Yeah, and honestly, just asking, okay, Spirit, what's my next best step? Because you're co-creating, right? And you have this path in front of you, but you don't know where that path is leading or what it looks like. So all you're doing is just allow yourself to say, what's my next best step? And, you know, I have been really kind of practicing this lately. And one of the things that I find helpful is to just like sit down for a second, right? Clear your mind and then just say, what is my next best step? And it is so amazing, right? That it'll be something. The other day, I asked, what is my next best step? And I got, go clean the garage. And I was like, oh, it's July, right? And I live in the South, and it was hot. And the garage really did need to be cleaned out because I had been doing this big yard project. And so the garage was just kind of like a disaster, I'll have to admit. And I was like, really? Well, I did. I went out. I was like, okay, if I really am going to teach to co-create, then I got to practice it, right? And I went out and I cleaned the garage. Do you know that even though it was like 92 or 93, okay, it was actually fairly pleasant in my garage. The whole cleanup thing went so much faster than I ever thought. I had built it up in my mind. It's going to be half a day. I think it maybe was an hour. It really didn't take that long. Everything went smoothly. And my garage looks great, I have to admit, right? And it is about recognizing how clutter and chaos in our house can cause clutter and chaos in our mind. So just try it. Right? What do you have to lose? allow yourself to say, okay, I'm not going to worry about the past. I'm not going to worry about the future. And to be honest, when I got that message to go clean the garage, I was like, there are 100 other things that are more important than cleaning the garage. But I was like, I'm going to go give it a try. And oh my goodness, right? So allowing yourself to just keep asking, what is the next best step? You're going to be victorious. You're getting what your heart truly desires. But it's a path that you do not see, okay? It's coming in a way that you do not see. So here you are, Queen of Swords. You're trying to figure out what the path is, right? Just like me the other day. It's kind of like, what? Garage doesn't fit into my plan. But it is about allowing yourself to say, okay, I'm going to gain that insight, that direction. I'm not going to allow distractions to come into my life, right? I'm not going to say, well, this is taking too long, so I'm jumping over the side of the bridge and going for something, some shiny distraction. I'm going to stay on my path. I'm going to stay focused, Queen of Swords, on what it is that I'm trying to manifest, the dream that I'm trying to make a reality. But I am listening to Spirit. I'm only worried about my next best step, because the truth of the matter is that I feel like you are really and truly trying to step into something new. And maybe you've tried, you're actually on that new path, but it's not going anywhere. It's not going as fast as you wanted to. Keep in mind, we have a Mercury retrograde, right? Allowing yourself to say, okay, I'm just looking at what's right in front of me. What's my next best step? Because it will lead you out of the chaos. You'll overcome the chaos that you may be feeling at this time. Six of Wands, victory, acknowledgement, recognition for all of your hard work, right? But it is helping you to see what is that your heart truly desires. I feel like you're on this path, and it's not, Taurus, it's not that what you're dreaming or wanting here isn't exactly what you really and truly want, but I feel like you're having some insights open up to you. Some things that are hidden from you at this time that are going to lead you to something that is even better than what you're dreaming of at this time. Wow, that's pretty powerful, right? Yeah, Ace of Wands, Three of Cups. You're just not sure. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles. So Spirit is saying this has a little bit of a relationship. It could be a relationship that you're trying to either bring back together or anew, because we do have this new beginning, right? Either you want a new beginning with somebody, or you want a new relationship, a new friend, a new romantic partner. Okay, you do have the fresh start. You do have a fresh start, but I feel like you can't see it right now because of all the chaos and conflict around you, either in a past relationship or just within yourself, because that person, that situation made you feel sad, right? You may have walked away from them. They may have walked away from you. There's a lot of heartache there. So Spirit's saying that's okay. We're not worrying about the past. We're just taking one step forward. One step after another finally leads you to where your heart truly desires to go. All right, let's pull a soul truth card for you for some final advice. And Taurus, I do personal reading, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. All right, where does my soul want to travel? Yes. It says, when we travel, we grow. We open our little worlds to more adventure, thrills, patience, understanding, trust, and oneness. Our hearts and minds expand, and our desires are satisfied. Where is your soul calling you to visit? Yeah, and I feel like that there's something that your soul is wanting to experience. It doesn't actually have to be a place that you're wanting to go to. It can be, but maybe it's a dream and you think, how am I ever going to get there, right? What's your next best step in that direction? But I feel like for some of you, this is an experience that your soul is desiring to have, okay? And just keep asking yourself, what is my next best step? All right. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for being here. I really and truly appreciate all of your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Much love and light. Bye for now.